Hey guys, it's John. Just wanted to make a vlog talking about some things that I need to get off my chest. A couple things I'm going to be talking about in this video. First of all, I'm going to be talking about the change that I made about a month ago to start putting my face in the thumbnails of the videos and why I stand by that decision and the reasons, detailed explanations behind why I did it, because I keep getting comments about it and I'm a little surprised because it's been a month, but I guess after doing things for the same way for over 6 years and something as visible as a thumbnail, people would probably be more invested in that than any other change that I've made to the channel over the years. Like when I changed my microphone, people were outraged about it for a couple of videos, but then they got over it. When I started using the green screen a couple years ago, there were a few videos when I first started using it where people were upset and they wanted the old face cam back and but then they got over it. And I figured it would just be one of those things, but looking back, I probably should have gone into a little bit more of a detailed video explanation about why those changes occurred. So, spoilers, I did it because I wanted to do it. And that is the main, primary, complete motivation. But I'm going to be talking in more detail about that. I'm also going to be talking about why uploads have been inconsistent lately. I've been doing like every other day for the past week and a half. And I'm going to be talking about the reasons why that has happened and what my plan is to fix it moving forward, because I want nothing more than a consistent upload schedule. Trust me, if the sporadic uploads have been driving you guys nuts, it has driven me infinitely more crazy to not be consistent with my uploads. It's been more stressful for me, but there's been reasons behind that, and I'm going to be getting into that as well. So first of all, let's just get this out of the way. About a month ago, I started putting my face in the thumbnails, and this was pretty simple reasoning behind this. I did it to uniquely brand my thumbnails. This does a couple things. It properly markets the videos as being from my channel. If you're scrolling through your subscription feed, if you're subscribed to a lot of people and you see a thumbnail with my face in it, that's my video. You wouldn't be able to do that before if you were scrolling through your subscription feed, unless you were subscribed to a very small number of people. You wouldn't be able to identify my videos quickly, and this change did that. Also, I just wanted to get my face out there outside the video a little bit more, get some facial recognition out there, because I realized that like my face is inside the entirety of the videos now, so it makes sense that it's on the thumbnail too. It just seems consistent in my opinion. Also, it ensures that people cannot steal the thumbnails, which is something that I was really getting tired of seeing. I think it peaked when I did Welcome to the Game. Literally hundreds of people stole my Welcome to the Game thumbnails. They just lifted them, they found them on Google image search, and they just used them on their videos. I have screenshots on Twitter showing exactly how many videos did that. So many. Like, I couldn't believe how many people just lifted the thumbnail that I made. Thumbnails, actually, several. And it kept happening with every game, and I was like, that's why I tried to do like the watermark for a little while. You guys might have noticed it, but I put like a little harshly critical in the lower right corner of the like more high profile thumbnails for a while, and then I just decided that it was way easier and way smarter to just put my face in the things. I've been sabotaging my channel for about 6 years now by not doing that. It's the quickest, easiest, most effective way to brand your thumbnails, period, by putting a face in them. And whether that be a photographic representation, like your actual face, like I'm doing, or a cartoon representation, you need something that's a unique identifier in your thumbnails. And this is how I wanted to do it. Makes sense for horror games, showing a reaction. If that gets people to click, then it gets people to click. I don't really care. I don't think that there should be any shame in creating effective thumbnails that cause people to be interested and click on them. And to be honest, the thumbnails with my face in them have performed markedly better than the ones without. So I'm going to keep doing them because I do this full time. And I want to do it as best as I can. I want the channel to be as successful as I can without compromising the integrity of the video. And I don't think that putting my face in the thumbnail, when my face is already in the entirety of the video, compromises the integrity of the video. thumbnails that you will never see me make, except in ironic situations like April Fool's Day, for example. You won't see me clickbaiting thumbnails. And for some reason, some people think that putting a face in the thumbnail or making the thumbnail attractive in any way is clickbait. And that's an entire separate discussion to be had about that. But I will just say that I disagree entirely with that concept. And I think that I'm just tired of people commenting who don't have the channel's best interest at heart and expect me to listen to them. Why are you putting your face in thumbnails? What a sellout. You know what a real sellout does? A real sellout changes how they make their thumbnails based on a vocal minority. That's what a real sellout does. They change what they want to do with the channel based on what some whiny viewers are saying. That's what a sellout does. Me, I'm just doing what I want to do. So, and I'm doing what I want to do in more ways than one, as I'm going to get to in a second. So that's the majority of the reasons why I did the face in the thumbnail. There are some other ones I'm probably forgetting at the moment, but I thought it was a wise move to make, so I made it, and that's how things are going to be from now on, because it's a better way to do things, I think, in pretty much every regard. So, if you're still salty about it, I would say that you need to stop placing so much value on an aspect of a video that has nothing to do with the content. And the thumbnail and the title have two purposes. They have two purposes. One is to get people to click, and two is to represent what's inside the video, represent the content. And I think that what I'm doing on both of those avenues is reflective of both of those goals. So it's really late. I'm not very good at talking right now, but hopefully that made sense. What matters to me is the content of the video, and as long as that's not changing, which it hasn't yet, then I don't really see the big deal. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. If you see anybody in the comments whining about it, you can feel free to link them to this video. So yeah, that's the whole face in the thumbnail thing. Haha. Now, before I move on, I should also specify that I did several years ago make the claim that I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put my face in the thumbnail. But surprise, surprise, that was 4 years ago, and people change, and you need to be okay with that. I'm not going to be the same person now that I am 5 years from now. 5 years from now, who fucking knows what I'm going to be doing with this channel? It might be a toy review channel. I don't know. I'm just kidding. John's Toy Reviews. So, yeah, I don't know. People change, and people change their opinion on things, and that's good. I think it's good when people change their opinions on things. It means that they're not stuck in a rut with the same stubborn philosophies that they've always had, and they're willing to change their minds. I think it's a good thing. So I think you guys should think it's good too. But yeah, moving on. So recently, videos have been a little inconsistent, and that's because of YouTube algorithm reasons. So I apologize in advance for all the boring as sin technical shit that I'm about to talk about. I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. But the YouTube algorithm dictates how YouTubers behave in pretty much every way. And when it comes to uploading daily videos, it can really cause you to burn out quite a bit. And that's kind of what it has done to me lately. So let me just talk real quickly about how the YouTube algorithm works. I've talked about it before, but I just want to recap. So the YouTube algorithm is what determines how successful your channel is. It is what determines how many views your videos get. Nothing else matters. How the content of your videos do not matter. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just like using hyperbole here. It does not matter. The only thing that matters is how the YouTube algorithm promotes or does not promote your videos. That determines how many views they get. That's it. The single most important thing on this website is how algorithm friendly your videos are. So what does algorithm friendly mean? Well, for a daily upload channel like mine. Daily upload. I know I just said that I haven't been uploading daily, but we're going to get back to that. It's intended to be a daily upload channel. For a daily upload channel like mine, what makes videos algorithm friendly is consistency. So I went from like this time last year averaging like 10,000 views per video, which was hard to live off of doing this full time, to about 50,000 views per video now, which is a huge improvement. Huge. And basically, the reason that happened is because I started playing to the YouTube algorithm. And the reason that the algorithm likes me right now, which I could fall out of its favor at any moment. I'm really paranoid about it, and that's part of why uploads have been inconsistent. The reason that I'm in good with it is because the videos perform consistently, and that's because I make sure that they perform consistently. I've been doing this long enough, I can pretty much tell how videos are going to perform. You may be wondering, why hasn't John played Prey, a new first-person action game from Arcane Studios, the people behind Dishonored, which I love Dishonored. Would love to play Prey, but not on the channel. The reason I haven't uploaded Prey is because I know that series would get 10,000 views per video or less. And I can't have that on the channel. I can't. Because if I do that, it's a long game. If I start Prey Part 1, I upload Prey Part 1 tomorrow, I've just signed up for at least a dozen videos of a game that's going to perform like at 20% of like if I uploaded just horror one-shots. So I can't do that if I want to stay in the algorithm's good graces. And there's a lot at stake if you fall out of it. Trust me, I wouldn't be able to do this full-time anymore. I wouldn't. Especially with the ad situation right now, which I'm not sure how so many people still don't understand what's going on, but just in case you don't know, ad revenue is really, really low right now, and it has been for about a month. So a lot of channels are struggling. Fortunately, I'm right on the fringe where I'm doing just well enough to keep doing this. But if videos were performing any worse, I would not be able to continue doing this full time. And that's scary. But that's all the more reason why I've been trying to get videos to perform consistently. And I figured out a formula for what works on my channel. And that's a incredibly pigeonholed niche, right? And it's the whole reason why I created my second channel, Harshly Critical, which I don't know what the hell's going on with that thing right now. Just that's a whole nother video. And that is I have to play A, new games, B, horror games, C, preferably something that's visually interesting or mechanically interesting, and D, something that's short. If I can fulfill all four of those categories, I know that I can get like a certain amount of interest for each video. For example, I knew Outlast 2 was going to do well. It made sense. And one thing you may wonder is like, why when Outlast 2 came out, I did like 2 videos a day. But then immediately afterward, things just kind of dropped off. It's because as soon as Outlast 2 was over, I had to figure out, okay, well, what else can I upload that fulfills all 4 of these things? And I went with Little Nightmares, which I figured would do okay. It did actually a little bit better than I expected. And then after that, I was like, shit, what now? Because What Remains of Edith Finch wasn't exactly something that checked all those boxes. I did it anyway. It did all right. It didn't do great because it's a 3 video series of a primarily story-driven game with not much visually or mechanically interesting, and it wasn't a horror game. So that one didn't do great, and then I went back to horror one-shots, and it's just been really slim pickings out there. It's been really hard to find a good horror one-shot these days. They've dried up. And I think it might be a result of market saturation. There's a lot of short horror games out there already using ideas that, people don't want to recycle, I guess. There's been a lot of them, and scouring Itch.io, Game Jolt, and Steam every day looking for something that checks all the boxes is exhausting, and it takes up by far the majority of my time. You may wonder, John uploads one video a day. He edits his videos, like he cuts them, but he doesn't do anything fancy. What takes all that time? Content choice. Figuring out what the fuck to upload every day. That is what eats up, like, by far most of my time. And it's been getting harder and harder and harder. It was nice once Outlast 2 came out, because, like, Outlast 2 came out, Little Nightmares came out, Walking Dead Episode 4 came out, which, like, nobody watches that, and I don't make any money off of those videos, but, you know, I enjoy playing it, so I upload it anyway. And it's over in one video, so it's easy, just rip the Band-Aid off. What Remains to Be the Finch, you know, I was interested in that one as well. So it was nice when those came out, but now it's like, what do I do until Friday the 13th comes out on the 26th? I got nothing. And so now we're in the phase where I'm looking at stuff on Itch.io and Game Jolt. Basically, I'm droning on and on now, but basically what I want to do is I want to spend a lot less time thinking about what game I'm going to upload and just spend more time recording and actually working, because it is I can spend entire mornings going through Itch.io and being like, not that one, maybe that one, download, I'll check it out later, not that one. It eats up entire mornings and makes an entirely unproductive day. So yeah, I'm gonna be changing that. And let me know what you thought in the comments. Can you please tell me what games you guys want to see other than horror games? Please. And don't say 50-hour RPGs, because that's just not possible. Like for example, do you like games like Yandere Simulator? Do you like games like Kindergarten or Subnautica? Or Player Unknown's Battlegrounds? Like, I don't get it, but I'll try it if you guys are into that. I just want to try different stuff. If I uploaded like exactly what I wanted to this channel, you would see like Heroes of the Storm Hero League matches, and like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, ranked duels, and like just stuff that I know you guys don't want to see. Clash Royale match, you know, just stuff like that. That's the majority of the stuff that I play in my free time, because it's stuff I can do, with the exception of Heroes of the Storm. It's stuff that I can do while like I'm working on a video, or like I'm waiting for a render to finish or something to upload, you know, something I can just pull out. So I've been playing a lot of mobile games, but like I said, I know I can't upload that. So would like to know what you guys would like to see, and not what you like to play, because what you like to play is different than what you like to watch. And I just need more information, because it's like, I know if I upload horror games, then you guys will watch them. Got that box checked. Feel confident about that. I can fall back on horror games whenever things aren't going well with other videos. But like, I've tried uploading like Unravel and very little interest. I've tried uploading like the King's Quest games, very little interest. I uploaded Doom last year, very little interest. You know, it's really hard to gauge. I don't know. Binding of Isaac. I don't want to be another Isaac channel, but you know, wouldn't hurt to throw one up every now and then. So willing to try most things, and would like more information. So anyway, it's really late and I'm gonna go to bed and stop rambling. But yeah, sorry about the inconsistently lately. I know it seems like I apologize too much, probably, but when you do this for a living, when you spend like 100 hours a week on this, and you don't have weekends or holidays because you're working on stuff for your YouTube channel, you take this really seriously in certain regards. So I take it pretty seriously in that I want the channel to do well. Otherwise, I feel like I'm wasting my time with it. I might as well just be doing it part-time, you know? If I'm not making the channel the best it can be and having fun with it, you know, you gotta strike a balance there. And I'd like to try to strike that balance. While I like to be creatively fulfilled and also professionally fulfilled, which is the dream. 100% in both categories. Normally you're not going to have that though, and I realize it's a bit unrealistic, but I figured I would give it a shot. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Also, I live stream 4 times a week. I gotta plug stuff at the end of this. I realized very few of you come to the Twitch streams, but I stream from 7 to 10 Central on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Twitch.tv/JohnWolfeLive. Recently changed the link. This Saturday, I'm doing a charity live stream for a mental health organization called Checkpoint. So if you want details on that, look at my Twitter. I will have info for you there. And it's going to be this Saturday from noon to 3. It is not going to be on my Twitch channel. Please check Twitter for information. I know I just repeated myself. Also, one last thing. For some reason, people comment on this, but yes, I do have acne scars on my face. I don't know why, but for some reason, in certain lighting, they show up more than others. And for some reason, I get comments on them. I've had them for 15 years now, and I'm fine with them, so I don't really give a shit if you insult my appearance or not. That's one last thing I had to get off my chest. I get comments about these every now and then, but like I said, I've had them for 15 years. I've come to terms with them. I really don't give a shit. So I just figured I would mention that because I know some people were asking out of concern and not just to leave an insult. So I figured I would leave that in there for those that were asking. And yep. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, think critically and all that crap.